you've got a cup of coffee. I have mine. I don't think any of you are ready for this. About I don't want to say a month ago, I don't know, a little while ago, I messaged a friend and commissioned them, my regular artist, to drop me something. And they asked me, they did it, and then they asked me if they could make it into a PNG tuber for me to use as well. Because they wanted to experiment with that kind of thing, and I said yes. So what you're about to see is a little reveal of a new model, I guess, technically, that I have. My new PNG tuber model that I'm going to be using for cute little streams like this. So let's go. Let's see. Yay! Here she is. This is Alice in PNG form. How cute. How so super cute. Today isn't gonna be anything particularly serious. I don't have any bullet points. I don't have anything I particularly want to talk about. I'm just gonna kind of ramble, see what I can update you guys on, because I know I've been absent. I mean, alright, fuck it. Let's talk about my absence first. Basically, okay, the title is Let's Get Personal, so let's actually stick with that. Let's actually get personal, alright? Winter is a really hard time for me. I do have seasonal depression, and not in the traditional I'm sad in the summer sense, in the cold makes me so upset that I can't function way. So the winter, it's just really difficult for me to get out of bed. It's really difficult for me to find the motivation to do like literally anything. So I struggle. I really struggle. And coming out of winter and going into spring has made me realize just how much that affects my life. Because I've been so much happier this past couple of weeks now that the weather is getting warmer. It's currently 15 degrees Celsius outside. I don't know what that is for my Fahrenheit users, but it's 15 degrees Celsius, which is fantastic for me. I'm like glowing, I'm free, I'm happy, you know what I mean? I feel fab. So that's a good, you know, sort of thing. But so the main, that was a reason for a lot of my absence in the winter. But my most recent source of absence was actually audio issues, just mass amounts of audio issues. Is my background not covering my screen? Why do I feel like it's not correct? Let me fix that while I speak. Yeah, there we go. All right. So I had a headset, my previous headset. It was a gaming headset, and it was the Razer Kraken Kitty in black. I loved it, really, aesthetically. I thought it was very cute. Because when I got it, I was originally gonna become a face cam streamer. Shocking, I know. I got it maybe back end of 2020, beginning of 2021 perhaps, but I was gonna do face cam streams, and then I just decided that I hated that idea and to become a VTuber instead. So it was mainly for the aesthetic, you know, that's what I'm saying. I didn't get it because I thought it was going to be a fantastic headset. I got it because I thought it would look really cute, and there are ways you can set it up where when someone follows you on Twitch, the headset lights up a certain color, and I just thought that was really good for me. And then, you know, the tables turned and I became a VTuber instead, and then I just had this kind of no tea, no shade, crappy headset to work with. It definitely served me well. It was not terrible the entire time that I had it, but for the last 9 months, it would randomly cut out I would get no sound for a few moments, and it would fuck up all my audio on OBS and stuff. So it was like really impacting my ability to stream. It was just making every stream that I was doing like a bunch of technical issues. It also seemed to get worse when I was streaming. My audio issues still aren't entirely solved. I am gonna be looking at my sound drivers in the coming weeks, trying to figure that out. But I'm done letting it stop me from streaming. So there's that. Allow me to sip. I made myself a good coffee today. But yeah, so the Razer Kraken Kitty is gone. I got rid of it. It's no longer my headset or my headphones. I actually no longer have a headset. I have just a pair of headphones. Quite an expensive pair. I did invest in a decent pair. They are the, if I get this wrong, forgive me, I believe the Sony WH-1000 XM4s. They're like 230 quid right now on Amazon, which is a lot of fucking money, and this is not a brag. But I use them for way more than just being on my PC. So for me, personally, it's worth it. I also, getting a little bit personal once again, do tend to have like sensory issues. I don't like loud noises, and these have really good noise cancelling. So like when I'm out and about and I don't want to hear the loud traffic or like people yelling or whatever, because I go out quite often, and I'm quite often on public transport, and it can be a very sort of loud place. I don't have to hear it anymore, which is honestly for me really fucking great. I really like not having to hear literally everything anymore. I can pick and choose what I hear, and I think that's great for me. So yeah, new headphones. They aren't perfect so far, but that's why I'm taking a look at my sound drivers, because I'm assuming this should be. They will be. They were a lot of money. The sound quality's perfect. I just have to sort of optimize a couple of things. But yeah, sound issues pretty much should be solved by now. What else can I talk about? What else have we got to update you on? Well, not to totally fucking spoil what's going on, but I do have something in the works. So a few months ago, let's go back to 2022. It's November 2022, and you know what I do? I decide I want to sing a cover song. Have I ever sang on the internet before? Actually, yes. Yes, I have. Did I do it well? I did fine. If we're gonna be honest, I did okay. It wasn't great. It wasn't terrible though. I had a lot of fun when I was a teenager, and I did used to sing on the internet. I took them all down because I got pretty insecure in my late teens, and recently I decided I wanted to get back into it because, you know, part of the whole VTubing experience is to be able to put out covers and stuff, so that's what I want to do. I want the whole experience. And so I thought, what song would I really like to cover? And I'm not going to tell you what the song is, but I am going to tell you that it's from a known franchise for sure, but not a very well-known one anymore. It's kind of a dead franchise. It got an anime adaptation, but it was so different to the game that we had that people didn't really like it. It got a lot of games, actually, a lot of different ports, a lot of different art styles added into it. There were jokey games, there were serious games. It got like PS Vita, PSP releases. I think it was PS Vita. It's from a horror game and anime genre. And that, I think that's all the hints I'm gonna give you. that's kind of all you get. So deal with it. But yeah, no. I have a cover in the works. November 2022, I commissioned art from my artist, the same artist that did this PNG tuber model. If you're curious, they are credited and linked in my bio on Twitter and in my About Me section down below, the credits section. Decaf coffee. But yeah, I have a cover in the works. I, a few months ago, spoke to a old mutual of mine on Twitter, and because they are a mixer, and I commissioned them to mix for me. I recorded everything I needed to record, I timed it, and then I sent it off to a mixer, and I paid the first half. And relatively recently, I got my mix back. It's perfect, it's finished, it's done. And honestly, I'm really happy with it. Now all I need to do is sort of figure out the rest. I hope it can come out sooner rather than later. But yeah. My mixer was so helpful because I'd never commissioned like a mix before, ever. Back in my day, I used to just sing a song, slap my vocals over the instrumental in Audacity and call it a day, you know? I was never doing anything extravagant. There was never any effects, no reverb, no pitch correction, nothing like that. I never did anything like that. Did it sound bad? Probably to the untrained ear, yeah, but I thought I was figuring shit out. I thought I was so cool when I was 16. But yeah, no, I have a cover in the works, officially. I have the mix back. I need to figure out a video for it. I don't know what I want yet. And then I need to figure out somebody to make that video for me. Possibly commission more art if I see fit. But I just wanted you guys to know that I have been doing something, you know? I haven't been sat not thinking about what I'm doing as a VTuber. I haven't been sat sort of like moping. I have been trying to do the things that I want to do. It's just sort of been a slow process for me because of multiple different sort of little constraints that sort of get in the way. There's a hint in this model and in the background of the model of another kind of new content I'll be bringing to the VTuber table. Well, it's not to the VTuber table as a whole, just my VTuber table. My little, tiny little table in the corner of the cafe. On those books down there, to my right, but to your left, it says /no sleep, and under that it says creepypasta. And if you know what no sleep is, on creepypastas are, you'll probably be able to figure out the new kind of content that I'm planning on bringing to the table. But for those that aren't aware, maybe you don't get the hint, maybe you don't get anything, maybe you just want me to tell you. I'm hopefully going to be doing some creepy little readings of stories, my favorite stories from r/no sleep on Reddit, and maybe a couple of creepypastas if I can find some that I like. I'm hoping they'll be good. I don't think the videos will be anything sort of massive, nothing flashy, just sort of simple. I kind of want to work on my voice acting. I'd love to get that experience in, and I think this would be a pretty good way to do it. I also just really enjoy no sleeps, and I really enjoy listening to people read no sleeps, and I think if I could read my favorite no sleeps for people and make them aware of those stories, then I mean, that's fucking great, right? That's awesome. Why shouldn't I? But yeah. So what have we talked about? My mental health. Good old seasonal depression. The cover I have in the works. The new content. The audio issues. we may have covered everything I really wanted to cover, so now I just guess we can talk about literally anything. What's some VTuber news recently? VShoujo! Henya! Did anybody watch Henya's debut? Because I watched Henya's debut and I loved it. I think her model is so pretty and she's so cute. She's clearly 999 IQ. She's so smart, so cool. I love her voice. I'm very excited to see what Henya is gonna do in the future. I hope you guys are also excited for that. I hope she's happy in VShoujo. I hope all of her new friends are spending as much time with her as they can. Oh, so my friend Remus, you may know him as Captain Stormiva. He recently revealed that his first name is actually Remus. Remus Stormiva. Sounds Stormiva? I don't know, I always say his name wrong, but whatever, man. Remus, he was playing Iron Lung. And I saw that game and I thought, wow, I have submechanophobia. He's got way bigger balls than I will ever have. But recently I've been feeling a little more confident and I have been considering buying Iron Lung and playing it on stream. Nothing's set in stone yet because I'm a really big wuss, but it could be a possibility. See, I've watched Remus play like many a horror game. Has he played some of the Chillers art games? I think he has. Maybe that was somebody else. I don't know. But I watched him play Iron Lung. I've watched him play Outlast, like both of them, Outlast 1 and 2. Watching him play Outlast 1 was fantastic. Oh wait, he played all 3 Outlasts, right? The DLC as well? I don't know. It was fun to watch him play it, but I personally could never stream Outlast because let me go into my Steam library right now and tell you how many hours I have in Outlast. This is gonna be stupid. And you'll see why. Okay. The last time I played it was in 2016. The last time I played Outlast was May 7th, 2016. Oh, which is actually weirdly close to the current date. That's creepy. Anyway, I have played 5 hours and 2 minutes, or 5.2 hours of Outlast, right? That's gonna shock you when you learn that I've never gotten past the first 20 minutes of the game. Like, you know when that guy breaks into the room that you're hiding in a locker in and he doesn't check your locker and he leaves and then you're left to go roam and figure shit out for yourself? That's where I've gotten up to, and I've just played it over and over and over again because I'm terrified, absolutely terrified of continuing any further because, like I say, I'm a wuss. Oh, I do have some thank yous to catch up on because I have some very, very sweet people who support me, who I haven't been able to thank because I haven't been live and they haven't stopped supporting me, and I obviously need to do that. So, okay. We had two. I have two. Brett resubscribed at tier 1 for 13 months, which is crazy. That means I've been an affiliate for 13 months. Isn't that absolutely nuts? And Ninefire Dan also resubscribed at tier 1 for 13 months in a row. Isn't that nuts? So yeah, I can finally thank the people who've been supporting me regardless of whether or not I've been able to stream. So thank you so much. I really appreciate the support. And I'm sorry I wasn't able to sort of thank you. I should do these chatting streams more often. Yara, hello! You've arrived. How are you doing? I've been talking about like everything that I have in the works. I've basically talked about everything I want to talk about. It's I should talk slower like other VTubers. I should make the VOD like 3 hours long just to say 6 things. You're good. That's so good. I'm so happy. I told I've said it already, but I'll say it again for your benefit. I revealed that I'm doing a lot better now that it's spring, now that the warmer weather's coming in, because Lord knows I hate winter. Make the stream last as long as possible and milk the subs. Too true. No, you will not reword your sentence. Oh god, I said it out loud. I didn't even realize how sus it sounded. You've gotten us both in trouble. If Mr. Twitch comes knocking at my door, I'll send them to you instead. And then that way you can get in trouble and not me. I know. Hey, Remus, how you doing? I was just talking about you. That's crazy. The PNG is super cute. Thank you. I know. It was done by Sal, Sunflower Sal on Twitter and everywhere else. They're linked below. They're my resident artist. I commission them for everything. They're so lovely. They made me this model for free because they wanted to experiment, which I think is crazy. They're so kind. Talking about you all in good ways, I hope. Oh, in very good ways. I was talking about how I watched you play Outlast and Iron Lung and how your balls are way bigger than mine, because I could never stream Outlast, but I did also reveal that I have been considering streaming Iron Lung. Regardless of my submechanophobia, I have been considering picking it up and streaming it. I do also have a bunch of other horror games. Let me go through my Steam library again that I've been considering playing. I have a game called Doxed that I watched Shoto play. And yes, I do get all my inspiration from other VTubers. We're not going to talk about it. You wimped your way through Outlast? Yeah, I would do the same. I was telling them how I have like 5 hours in Outlast, and yet, like, I've only gotten up to the first 20 minutes each time. I've just played the first 20 minutes like over and over again because I'm fucking far too afraid to actually play. I don't like games where you have to actually be responsible for your own well-being, where you have to like run away and hide in good places, because you can't fight back. You can't just smack them, because then you'd, I don't know, get done for assault or whatever. But what are some other horror games that I have that I want to play? Does DayZ class as a horror game? Because the community is horrifying. You know, one time I was playing DayZ, I was going through a town, did nothing wrong. Somebody put a bag over my head, tied me up, and force-fed me rotten fruit and disinfectant. It was insane. Like, you couldn't get away with that in any other game. People would be screaming. I do want to stream Papa's Freezeria. I do love a bit of Papa's Freezeria. I love that they've put it on Steam. I really hope they do the rest. I can't wait for the new Phasmophobia updates to come out. Very genuinely. I want to play the new Phasmophobia updates so bad. If they don't release those soon, I'm gonna, like, combust or something. Oh, I do want to play Portal and Portal 2 on stream so that everybody can see how low my IQ is. Especially in comparison to our Henya. Shoujo's Henya. We all love Papa's. Real. You've seen my hours in Papa's? How many hours do I have in Papa's? 12.8. Well, maybe it shouldn't be such a good game then. There's a Flash game compendium called Flashpoint, and it's got all the old Flash Papa's games. Oh. I probably wouldn't stream them until they're on Steam, simply to make sure that I don't get in any trouble. But I could play them. My favorite as a kid, I had like 2 favorites. I would go back and forth between Papa's Cupcakeria and Papa's Pancakeria. You need Horror 2.0 for Phasmo ASAP. Me too. Me too. I mean, I know it's coming next year. I know we got the roadmap a few days ago. But I'm really excited for it. I can't wait for, like, they said something about hallucinations, right? It seems sick as hell. But yeah, all my inspiration for games to play on stream comes from other VTubers like Remus and like Shoto, because I have no originality. Yeah, I want to play through Portal. I'd love to be able to play through Dragon Age Inquisition on stream, but every time I try to stream it, it breaks my OBS. Like, the window is like so zoomed in and you can't see the whole game, and I don't know how or why that's happening, but I cannot figure it out. You've got to head for now, but you'll talk to me later. Alright, Remus, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Love you, man. See you later. Right, now he's gone, we can talk shit about him. He's such a dude. What a guy. No, I love Remus. He's great. Probably one of the sanest people I know, regardless of the fact that he has no idea how to fly his own ship. Do you know I have two VTuber friends, right? Well, I have more than two, but I have specifically two of my VTuber friends. Stormiva, Remus, and Soli, right? Soli is my friend from many, many years ago. Both her and Remus have absolutely no, like, idea how to fly their ship. They're both space captains, but they're both terrible at it. Neither of them know how to fly their ship. They're, like, that's their thing. That's like their, not to get meta, but that's like their concept, right? Like, why does no space captain know what they're doing? It doesn't make me feel safe being on your ship, buddy. Like, at all. But yeah, I want to play the new Phasmo update when it comes out. I really don't know when. Let me check. Oh, they haven't given a time for that, but yeah. So, what else do I want to play on stream? I'm looking through my Steam library and there's not a whole lot. I want to do the other Building Full of Cats series. I played a Castle Full of Cats in January, and people really seemed to like that over on YouTube. I guess cozy games are really big right now. So yeah, I'm gonna do the other sort of Building Full of Cats ones. I have 100% at a Building Full of Cats, but I'll do it again. I don't really mind. I do want to do the Closing Shift, even though that is a horror game. It's one that I can sort of handle because it's like linear. I hear that's like very story straightforward. There's not really a lot of like deviation you can do. So I'll probably be okay doing that. Yeah, Doxed that I watched Shoto play. I want to play that on stream. I have another cat finding game called Ever Seen a Cat. I'm gonna play that. Oh, I should play the new Fears to Fathom episodes as well, because those are pretty good. I'd love to get a bunch of VTubers, or just streamers in general, together and play Friday the 13th, because I miss that game so much. It's so good. And I think from everybody's, like, being able to watch it from everyone's perspective, I think that would be really sick. I do have Hide and Shriek. I wish Hide and Shriek didn't get, like, no tea, no shade, but, like, abandoned, because that game had such an interesting and cool concept. If they'd cleaned it up a bit, it would have been amazing. I would consider, like, continuing the Mortuary Assistant, but it's so scary, and I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I genuinely have no fucking idea. I can't figure it out. It's too hard. Like, the sigils and stuff, I don't get it. I don't get it at all. else have I got that we can play? I do want to do Train Sim World 2 streams. I know that sounds really boring and stupid, but I really like just chilling out and doing like nothing in particular, and I think that would be a really good way to do it. I do also have We Were Here, and I believe I also have We Were Here too. I would love to play those on stream. I think that would be really good. Probably with Remus. Me and him, we need to work on our teamwork. Oh, I'll also be continuing the Life is Strange franchise at some point. I've already played List 1 and Before the Storm, so I'll be doing the adventures of Captain Spirit probably, and then Life is Strange 2, because I've never ever played Life is Strange 2. That'll all be completely new to me. Whereas List 1, I assume wasn't entirely very interesting to watch me play, since I've literally just played it all. Like, it's my favorite game ever. And then I want to do True Colors as well after Life is Strange 2. So I'll continue that. I do want to play the Danganronpa games on stream, but I don't want people to see how stupid I am, so I may... I don't know. I want to do like a Throwback Thursday thing eventually, where we can do things like Papa's Freezeria, and I also have this Disney Princess Enchanted Journey game that I want to play on stream. I'm not very good at like organizing big collabs, otherwise I'd say we could totally do like Among Us. But you need a lot of people for Among Us to be interesting, and I don't like organizing huge collabs because it just gets too chaotic, and like it's not really my vibe, you know? It's just not really what I'm into. I do want to do unpacking streams, not like physically, the game unpacking. Would love to do that. Love to play Beyond Two Souls someday. Yeah, there's a lot I want to do. I just need to sort of really kick myself into gear and get into it. I be doing my best. Times aren't the easiest, as I'm sure literally everybody is aware. But I'm trying. So yeah. I don't know if I want to stream anything today, like game-wise. I don't know. But I think that's really all from me. I just wanted this to be a quick sort of update stream. So I'm probably really gonna end this here. If I do come back and stream a game, it'll probably be with my actual model, for starters, and it'll probably not be anything super, like, intense. It'll probably be, like, Papa's Freezeria or some shit, okay? So, yeah, that's all from me. Thanks for sitting through my ramble. I hope you enjoyed having a coffee with me. And I will maybe see you later today. Maybe in like half an hour. I don't know. I'll see you in a bit. Thank you for coming. Bye 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 bye.